It's an Eastern Conference matchup as the Atlanta Hawks come into town in this game. And here it comes, the NBA on 2K Sports for myself, Kevin Harlan, and my broadcast partners, Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. Welcome, everyone. Thrilled to be back in Orlando. The Magic ready for that home court advantage. These guys are hot, no doubt about it, continuing to put up win after win.
Well, it's always nice to come home. You're comfortable, you're excited, and certainly you have the fans there looking for you to bring your best basketball and get a win. And oftentimes your fans can energize you when you're in your home building.
Well, it's good to hear the cheers going your way finally. I mean, I can tell you that much. Emotionally, it's a big help. Of course, it doesn't mean you're going to play any better, but you've got to use that emotion to try to help your focus and your concentration.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. On the court for Atlanta, Millsap at power forward with Horford at center. Teague out there with Matthews, and it's Cameron in at the small forward position. Three-pointer. No luck. Hawks on D. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
And, Kevin, in that game, we saw a lot of sloppy play from the opposing offense. They coughed the ball up way too often.
Yeah, and that did make things really easy, guys. Nice to get a win if you're on that side of it and not to have to work too hard for it.
Oladipo, the pass to Money. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Money's got the first points up on the board tonight here for the Magic. Magic on defense. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
And a very confident performance offensively, I think, is really how this team clicks. I mean, when they're communicating and executing, sharing the ball, they're tough to beat.
And, Steve, you got to love that kind of performance on the road. I mean, to be a great team in the NBA, you have to be able to have that kind of performance in the other team's building. Really solid.
He can become a weapon for them if he gets going early from long range.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Mike Budenholzer and I got a chance to talk for a bit. He told me they'll be looking to stretch the opposing defense and open things up by using their ability to knock down long-range shots. Success from the perimeter will translate to success on the inside. Those were his words to me, Kevin. Back to you.
Thanks, Doris. Always want to get those threes falling consistently.
Yeah, Kevin, you're right, because that's really the only way that you can force the defense to spread out and extend itself, and when that happens, then other opportunities are created.
So it's Orlando now from deep. Paul Millsap with the rebound. Oladipo against Teague. Beyond the arc. And that one's good. Millsap.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Orlando, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Money passes to Oladipo. Down low, here's Low. Soft touch off the glass.
Good job of spotting his teammate near the basket and zipping the pass right in there.
Outside Teague. Passes to Cameron. To the left side wing. He kicks it to Matthews. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Orlando's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Oladipo against Matthews. Back to Oladipo. Pocket 6. Pass to Harkless.
Hawks foul call. Jeff Teague. That's his second personal.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Well, not the best statistic for him. I mean, his performance at the line, of course, very low numbers.
And it's really baffling. I don't know how he lost his touch at the line so dramatically, guys. I mean, and it happened quickly as well. He's nowhere close to what he shot from the line last season.
Hawks making a switch here. Max checked in. The Hawks trailing. Picked by Horford. And there's the pass to Cameron. The tray. And Wesley Matthews with the three. Matthews has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. For Orlando, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter.
I don't know if it's just me, but he's looked a step slow since the start of the quarter. His shooting has really suffered.
Horford dishes to Matthews. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Millsap a screen. Back to Matthews. 6 to shoot. Mack, no luck. And here comes Harkless against New Orleans, who is really on his game. And it's Gordon finishing it off. 6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, no team able to build a big lead early on. I mean, it's tight.
What do you think, Steve?
Well, both teams still kind of feeling each other out here, and neither team has been able to find an edge in this game.
Here's Horford, following the score by Aaron Gordon. Here's Cameron, and that one's good. 5 points in the game.
Heads-up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
Magic have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Here's Money. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game, and he gets the bucket. Money's got 6.
Well, he could have earned some style points there, but he really doesn't need to use the fadeaway when he's that wide open.
Here's Mack. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. The feed to Matthews. 6 to shoot. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Millsap offline with his 3. Magic have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Fades and shoots. Atlanta with the rebound. Millsap's got his 3rd rebound tonight.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys, but as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
And Mack kicks to Millsap. Here's the screen. Cameron, the pass to Matthews. Off target from 3-point range.
Well, they're fortunate. Defense was taking a big chance leaving him that wide open behind the arc.
What a terrific job to get the release perfect that time. I thought it might get blocked or deflected, but nice stroke.
Even with giving up a lot of size in that matchup, still able to get off a nice long-range shot there.
Now here's Matthews. Coming in off a 12-point game his last outing. Millsap kicks to Mack. Matthews left side. That's good. Matthews has got 5 points so far.
Nice soft touch to drop that one in. All right, a chance to check out some stats for Paul Millsap. Lately, he's been untouchable in the zone. You see how his performances match up. He's getting around 16 points a game, 10 rebounds, and 2 assists. So much of what this team does on offense comes from him.
Exactly. I mean, he's their leading scorer, and a lot of the possessions run through him.
Here's Gordon after Wesley Matthews' score. Shoots from 8, and the basket by Gordon. Gordon's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
Looked like the defense kind of backed off him, and he took advantage.
Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Here's Mack. Sweet little floater. Mack's got his first basket of the night.
Looked like he may have been showboating a little bit at the end of that one.
Always going up for the alley-oop here, and Harkless slams it in.
A surreal alley-oop that time, partner.
The pass, Clark, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect.
Precision at its finest.
Yeah, and it all had to be perfect and in precision. That's not nearly as easy as they made it look.
Here's Mack after the made shot from Mo Harkless. Wide open look, and it's wide right. It's off the rim.
You can see why the defense is willing to let him take that shot. That's really not his range.
Magic leading by 4. Oladipo, good. Oladipo's got his first points in this one.
They've worked hard and created great chances for themselves in this opening quarter.
Well, if they can match that effort at the defensive end, look out.
Now here is Horford. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. From the arc, it's hauled in by Gordon. Gordon's got 4 rebounds in this game. Oladipo, the pass to Money. Right side, Gordon. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will retain possession. It seems like every shot these guys have been putting up has been going in. This month's top shooters. Take a look at Gordon, leading the league in field goal percentage. He always gets good looks. And, of course, Money right there behind him. He also shoots the ball so well. One of the best.
Well, they've both had a fantastic run of late. They found a nice rhythm and flow. And the coaching staff has noticed, and the coaches have been calling plays for these guys to take advantage of their hot shooting.
The Hawks shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And their success rate from the stripe this season, about 77%.
And he knocks down the first one. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Magic leading by 5. Clark, the coach, was really passionate in that last huddle, trying to do everything he can to get his message across.
You know, and I'm not sure what he wanted exactly, but he did it with enough fire that I'm guessing he's not going to be happy with any lapse in execution. I mean, he made his point pretty clear.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any agenda.
It's hard to overstate all the points they've scored on assists today. Beautiful to watch.
Here's Mack, feeds to Bazemore. Mack dishes to Payne. Pass to Mack. To the left side wing. Beyond the arc. And there's Payne. That's good on the assist from Shelvin Mack. Payne's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Money. He's got 9. They get a hand on it. Here's Mack. That drops. And now just a 3-point Magic lead. Orlando's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Here's Money. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. Money's got 11.
You know, the height difference there is huge, but he canceled it out with great body control in the air.
Exactly, Steve. He got to the hoop and wouldn't allow himself to be manhandled by the big boy.
Magic leading by 3. That's good. 13 points in the game.
Really tough to get that shot off with the size differential there. That's not an individual matchup he's going to win every time, especially in the post.
Very well done. I didn't think he had any business operating down there with the big fellas.
Here's Bazemore against Washington. He was really on his game. The three-pointer, no good.
What a start they've gotten off to on the glass. I mean, they've come out banging.
And when a game starts off like this, there's an intimidation factor that comes into play.
The defense looking a little bit dazed now. A ferocious throw down there.
Not bad for a player of his size.
Not bad at all. How about that spring coming out of those legs?
Here's Mack after the Magic pick up 2. Misses from close range.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's costly.
Payton, he checked in for money. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Oladipo and Harkless at the 2 and the 3. Then there's Channing Frye, and there's Money. And it's Lowe in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. The Magic have been solid at the line so far, 4 for 4.
Well, the season numbers for this club are really low. I mean, this is something that the team has been focusing on. They've got to improve.
You know, they've really put themselves behind the 8 ball in so many of their games because they just have not been able to knock down those foul shots.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something, you're right. Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Well, guys, Money in the last outing against the Pelicans had a huge game. He finished with 54 points and seemed to be seeing the action in slow motion. piling up a huge amount of assists. Numbers like that are rare to see by any player in a game he'll always remember.
Thanks, Doris, for revisiting what was an astounding performance, Clark.
It clearly was one of those games that when we look back on his career, this game will be right there among the best ever that he's played.
Hammer time! Hammer time! This is outrageous. Every shot they're taking right now seems to be finding the mark.
Literally every shot. They are absolutely rolling.
Teague, the pass to Cameron. Back to Teague. Right side, Millsap. 17-foot shot on the way. Count it, and the Orlando lead has been cut to just 11 points in the basket from Cameron. For Orlando, they've gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Harkless, the pass to Money. Oladipo for 3, and again it's Orlando with the 3.
I like the way they've played here in the first half. Just an intelligent floor game, getting good shots.
Numbers certainly back that up. They're shooting a much better percentage.
Teague with the ball. Now defended by Money. Matthews, no one around him, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
Such a solid performance for them inside. Their rebounding has been terrific.
Yeah, that's just one of the few things that have gone their way today.
Cameron, defended by Harkless. Outside Teague. He dishes it to Millsap. 6 on the shot clock. The shot is off. Some solid defensive work there for Money. Harkless, the pass to Money. From deep three-point range. Cannot hit.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
Here's Teague. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Teague's got 4 this quarter.
Risky shot there. Size-wise, I mean, he easily comes out on the short end of the stick, so to speak.
With the nice high release,
guys, on all missed shots, we have to rebound first, and then we have to run. Fill the lane, sprint the floor, and let's attack the rim before they can set their defense. It's all about scoring in transition.
Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. Taking a look at Orlando. And not a surprise, really, to see them sitting there in that #1 spot in the conference. The excellent brand of basketball they've been putting on display lately.
Been the kind of season they had mapped out for themselves. Their sights were definitely set a little higher than what they've achieved.
Well, it's not been a total disaster, Clark. They're still perched in a spot where they can make a move, but they're going to have to do so pretty quickly. Take a look at Wesley Matthews, some stats for him. How the last month of basketball was for him. He's getting around 12 points a game, 2 assists, and 3 rebounds. And when you take his overall contributions on the whole, he's been putting up some pretty good numbers, but I think he can do more.
And Steve, sometimes that's just part of the game, weathering periods where your stats might not show all of what you're doing on the floor.
Oladipo, the pass to Money. Inside. Fry, good. Fry's got 6. The Hawks trail by 16. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Back to Matthews. Lets the 3 fly. It's hauled in by the Magic.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the board.
Well, the main thing is they haven't allowed many second chance opportunities, and that is always going to allow you to maintain your lead.
This is to Horford. Outside Teague. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
Oh, it happens. He's wide open, but just couldn't get it to go.
Pass to Money. From beyond the arc. Shot, no good. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Their last meeting was in Orlando, where they were unable to fight off the Magic.
And in that first matchup, they got absolutely manhandled on the boards, guys. So they're going to have to do a much better job tonight in the paint if they're going to win this game.
Clock at 6. And Matthews kicks the tee. Atlanta again missing. Magic leading by 16. For three, Fry. Matthews with the rebound. The Hawks shooting 33% in the second quarter. The offense has looked crossed up and confused at times. Matthews sets a screen for Horford. Shot to end this cold run. Orlando grabs the miss. Fry's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Money. 21 points in the game.
Check out the game for Money. He's got 21 points, and he's come away with 2 steals as well. He's blown up some plays out there.
It shows you what an intelligent defender he can be on the ball. He really understands the game.
The Magic have made all of their free throws so far tonight, going 6 for 6. That one is off. The Magic making a switch here. Fredette is checked in. Good on the second free throw. Now here's Teague. He's coming off a 16-point game against Washington.
Well, he was aggressive at both ends of the floor. He had 3 steals in that game, remember?
Yes, yeah. Millsap dishes to Teague. It's Matthews on the wing. Back to Teague. 6 on the shot clock. 3-pointer. It's hauled in by Fry. Fry has got his 7th rebound here tonight.
They've shown effort and aggression in the paint right from the tip. Their rebounding edge is impressive.
And I'll tell you what, they've turned a lot of those rebounds into points at the other end.
Outside Teague. Kicks it to Horford. Matthews passes to Millsap. Hawks passing it around. The dish to Teague. Outside Matthews. Connects from 3-point range. Matthews has got 8 points.
D there, guys, was pretty much non-existent. I mean, you can't leave a good shooter like that open.
Money passes to Lowe. There's a good screen. Terrific design on the big play, and he lays it in. 6 points for him.
The defense pretty much helpless there, stopping that layup. I think too much of a mismatch in terms of height.
Guys, listen, you know what we have to do. That from this point on, we have to run the offense through our best player. Let's set screens, let's get him free, and let's let him go.
Gordon's checked in for the Magic. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Hi, guys. I had a chance to find out what Mike Budenholzer was discussing with his guys. He urged them to do everything possible to create open looks for each other. Out setting picks, running more set plays, anything to shake free of that defense. He said also that their offense needs to be a patient one. He told them, don't rush things. Use as much of that shot clock as you need to. Being in the position they're in, probably a smart move to go to the clipboard and switch things up while we're still in the first half. Kevin?
And thanks for that story, Doris. Here's Money. 22 points for him. Cannot hit. The Hawks trail by 16. Teague with the ball. Fredette picks him up. Teague kicks to Millsap. From 18 feet away. And Harkless pulls it down.
That was a layup, and you've got to knock that down. You've got to convert when you get those opportunities.
Here's Money. Plays it up and banks it in. Money's got 24.
And fellas, in this quarter, he's improved on what was already a very good performance in period number 1.
T kicks to Horford. Poked away. And here we go with the Magic fast break. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Boy, extremely opportunistic defense leading to those points there.
That dunk, Clark, coming within seconds of the steal.
Love the way they convert from defense to offense.
But that's what happens when you get all 5 guys on a string defensively, ready to react and make a play.
2 on none. No one back to stop this. Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession.
But that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Orlando making some changes.
Too many turnovers.
the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Magic lead by 17. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
All right, guys. Great first half. Home fans are loving it. Still want to go over a couple of things, though. We've been strong on D, and it's a huge key to where we're at right now.
Welcome you back. We begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen. And on the floor for Mike Budenholzer's starting the second half. Millsap at power forward with Horford at center. Matthews out there with Teague, and it's Cameron in at the 3 spot. Horford kicks to Matthews. He feeds it to Teague. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Cameron. Off target from outside.
Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. That plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, not to mention what it says on the scoreboard. I mean, they're really pushing them around physically at this point. Well, they play terrific basketball at both ends, and that's why this lead is totally out of control.
Really been an almost flawless game for him, Steve. No doubt about it.
He kicks to Matthews. Pass to Millsap. Back to Matthews. And Gordon over to help. Matthews passes to Cameron. Atlanta again missing.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
Yeah, nice fast break from start to finish, guys.
Especially on the back end. I mean, he polished it off perfectly.
And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. T dishes to Horford. The pass to Matthews. The feed to T. Launches it. And that one's good. Teague's got 9.
Looked like there was a little confusion there as to who was supposed to be guarding him.
Here's Money. Teague covering. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Oh, he misses the dunk.
Oh, he knows that one should have gone in. That hurts.
Pass to Cameron. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. Teague's got 3 assists now in this one.
Jeff Teague.
Magic leading by 16. Here's Money. He's got 26, and that one's good. Money's got 28 points for the game.
Well, you got to like his shot selection today. He set a good example for the rest of his teammates.
Teague kicks to Millsap. Teague a screen on Oladipo. Here's Cameron. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Oladipo's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Here's Money. Teague covering. There's the lob to the hoop. And then Gordon with the dunk.
What a beautiful pass to set that one up.
The pass might have been pretty, but the finish, I thought, Clark, angry.
That's a heck of a combination. Pretty pass and an angry punch.
I would call it an irate finish even.
Find out what Doris Burke has for us.
I was able to listen in on what Mike Budenholzer had to say to his team. He urged them to do everything possible to create open looks for each other. Talked about setting picks, running set plays, anything to shake free of that defense. He also wants them to concentrate on working as a team at the offensive end. Passing, patience, and teamwork. Those were the messages. Well, they need to make something happen before the start of the 4th quarter, and maybe those changes will do the trick, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thank you very much. Feeds it to T. From deep. No good. Some solid defense from Money. Magic leading by 20. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
Well, his free throw numbers this year are below 70%. So when he's getting to the line, he has not been effective.
You know, it's been a rougher year than he expected at the line, guys. I mean, he's seen the numbers dropping off for him this year.
Both free throws good for money. And here's Matthews. 8 points for him. Got a piece of it. And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here. Back to Teague. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. The Magic have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. Here's Money, guarded by Horford. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. For Orlando, they have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances. And the first one at the line is good. That one is no good.
4 for 5 so far. That's their first miss of the second half.
And Matthews kicks to Millsap. Pass to Cameron. Now here's Teague. He's guarded closely. Clock at 6. To end the run, here's Millsap. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. The Hawks have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today. And that one falls for Paul Millsap.
Paul Millsap. 2 shots.
Both free throws good for Millsap.
Timeout now. Orlando timeout.
Orlando leading by 21. Money passes to Harkless. Down low. Gordon dishes to Harkless. He's looking for Gordon and finds him. Here's Money. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Well, the defense just looked a little lazy on the glass there.
Yeah, nobody boxing out. That's inexcusable.
Inside, here's Teague, and so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
You look at what Teague has done so far. 9 points, and he's chalked up 1 3-pointer on the day as well.
Yeah, a lot of times, he's one of those players who can get hot and stay hot from the three-point line. So I look for him to continue to search for shots out there.
Here's Money. 32 points in the game. They double him with Matthews. Millsap with the steal. A finish.
Watch out! Wow, that was unbelievable.
Look at that.
How about that?
Look at that. Here's Money. Oladipo with a screen on Teague. Inside. Got a piece of it. Harkless the pass to Lowe. Dives for it. And so it looks like the Magic will retain possession here. Here's Money. Teague covering. 5 on the clock. Here's Money. Hands it from downtown. Money's got 9 points here in the second half.
That's his first three-pointer of the half. Remember, he did make one in the first half as well.
Inside. Teague kicks to Horford. Back to Teague. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Horford, good.
Beautiful lead pass there. He let his teammate run right underneath it.
Magic leading by 20. Here's Money. He has 35. Low. And that one's good. 11 points in the game.
And the shooting percentage continues to climb, guys, here in the second half. They're on fire.
Steve, I like the collective focus since halftime. Good team basketball resulting in high-quality shots.
He's one guy the defense is not afraid to leave open from that range, and for obvious reasons.
puts up the baby hook. And again, it's Orlando converting.
He is just tearing it up this quarter. That lead's not going anywhere while he's this high.
Horford sets a screen for Teague. Millsap a screen on Gordon. And there's the pass to Campbell. Teague with a clean look. And it's good from the elbow. Teague's got 15 points. Orlando's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Here's Money. Teague covering. And once more, he gets it. Another bucket for Money. Money's got 13 points in just this quarter. The Hawks have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway. Millsap kicks to Matthews. Teague sets a screen for Matthews. A 3-ball. And Jeff Teague good for 3. Teague's got 12 points in just the second half.
Something's starting to click for this team, guys. You can feel it. The three-pointers are dropping. Their offense is flowing.
They've had a great second half from long range.
Here's Money. Teague covering. Got a piece of it. Now Matthews. He's got 8. Outside Teague. Millsap in the corner. Outside Matthews. Clock at 6. Fires from 14. And Atlanta again with the bucket.
No matter what the score is, his attitude has been perfect. I love his disposition. He has stayed in attack mode.
Here's Money. Teague covering. Gordon the pass to Money. Down low. Here's Low. And he banks in the layup. He's got 13.
That bounce pass got him the ball in rhythm. Nice play.
So both teams changing it up here.
You can see where the Hawks rank in the league stats over the last 10 games. 3rd in steals, 3rd in blocks, and they're the 3rd-ranked team in free throw percentage. A number of players on that team are very comfortable and capable at the foul line.
Yeah, let's go back to those steals for a second, Clark. I think that's such a key aspect for this team's success because when they get out and really pressure teams and force mistakes, that allows them to get easy shots at the other end offensively.
Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession.
Where was he going with that pass? I mean, that's just an awful turnover.
Friddick.
What kind of passing is that?
So both teams making some changes here. Now here's Teague. He's got 20. Here's Bazemore. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. Here's Payton. And airballs the triple. That one was way off. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Magic out in front, opening up a huge gap. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports.
Tune in Friday, February 5th. Julius Randle and the Los Angeles Lakers take on Victor Oladipo and the Orlando Magic. Don't miss it.
Orlando leading by 23. Money, he's in at point guard. Hill is up there with Channing Frye. Then there's Victor Oladipo. And it's Low in at the 5 down low. That's who's out there for Orlando. Hill dishes to Oladipo. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Money. Boom, he jams it straight down. He is capable, Clark, of some incredible athleticism.
And we just got a chance to see it on full display right there.
Well, you got to love a point guard who can finish like a power forward.
Teagues it to Bazemore. Ball's knocked loose. And now Orlando on the break. And here they go. And finished off by Oladipo.
Boy, the kind of moments you love to see. Excellent defense leading to a dunk at the other end.
Clark, you got to marvel at the transition game when they've got it clicking. It's really explosive.
high octane for sure.
Oof. Yeah, turning defensive pressure into offensive opportunities. That's what it's all about.
And Orlando has possession. Horford, good.
I think he's been kind of passive today. And, you know, maybe that one will get him going. I think for them to be successful, he needs to be the one to do the bulk of the scoring.
Here's Money. T covering. They double him with Horford. Here's Lowe. A good finish at the rack off the slick feet.
It's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint. I guess the good news is they've taken away the outside shot.
Well, you know what? It doesn't matter how good their perimeter defense is if they're going to allow inside looks as easy as that. You know, offensively, they're looking much sharper here in the second half. The turnovers and miscues are down, and I think they're getting quality shots as well.
The Magic making a switch here. Dedmon's checked in. And the Hawks making a change here. The Magic have gotten all three of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. The shot's good for Money.
You know, they really aren't putting up any resistance on the low block. That's the 5th consecutive basket inside.
And, Steve, these looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Everything's falling now, and this lead continues to increase.
Yeah, it's just way too hard to keep up with a scoring pace like this. I mean, and that's why the defense is having a tough time.
Millsap passes to Mack. The three. Can't get it to go. And Orlando will come the other way. They'll face the... Oh!
Look out! Wow, what an incredible run they're on. This is as good an offense as you will see.
Well, every single guy on the floor right now just feeling it.
Outside Millsap. He dishes it to Korver. Kicks to Mack. They need this. That one goes. Count it.
This is incredible. It's been a three-point barrage since halftime.
Yeah, whether by design or by accident, it has been impressive.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Here's Money trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Fellas, that two-hand monster slam was vicious.
I don't think there was anyone, and I mean anyone, that could have stopped him on that one.
I'm glad they didn't try. You don't want anybody getting hurt out here.
And so it looks like the Magic will retain possession here.
Where was he going with that pass? And that's just an awful turnover.
Long range from the inbound. That's good. Money's got 50 points.
That's his second three-pointer of the half and his third overall.
Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Here's Daly. Orlando grabs the miss.
He's far too tentative in the paint, and even more so when the defender is up tight on him like that time. Boy, they've looked good in the open floor today. That's had a lot to do with their success.
Well, they've been doing the right thing, Steve. Anytime they've had numbers, they've gone straight up court with it right away. Boom.
And Mack kicks to Korver. The Hawks working the ball around. It's stolen by Hill. By himself.
Wow, what a throwdown. Look at that athletic play. Incredible.
Wow. Nasty. Absolutely filthy.
And the building is stunned, partner. He dug deep into his bag of tricks there.
I hope he keeps that one handy. I want to see that again.
Here's Daly. And nothing is falling for him right now. Orlando's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark. Shooting the three ball well. Oladipo, the pass to Money. With the fadeaway. Knocks it loose. Pass to Lowe. And again, it's Orlando converted.
You know, they've been able to depend on his offense all game long, guys. He's drained a lot of shots out here.
And between now and the horn, Steve, the ball should be in his hands as much as possible if they want to continue to build this lead.
And Mack kicks to Korver. The three. Hill pulls it in. Hill's got his 4th rebound in this one. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
Love it. Old school. Just physical play in the paint. Dominate.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Orlando?
Anytime they've had a chance to attack the lane, they've done so. The penetration has been impressive.
They've also been pounding it inside tonight and coming away with a lot of points in the paint. I call those PIPs.
Here's Mack. Horford with the screen on Hill. Off the screen, and the jumper is on the mark.
And that's why teams emphasize the use of screens and picks, just to get you some open looks like that one.
Here's Money. Lets it go from 11, and stolen by Horford. Here's Korver, and he gets it to go.
Beautiful work in the transition game.
That's how to do it. Attack early before the defense can get itself set.
Orlando's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Here's Money. Passes it to Lowe.
At the line, shooting 2. Low.
That free throw, no good. He hits the second from the line. For Atlanta, they've gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Here's Mack. Clock at 6. That's good.
You know, size-wise, this is not a great one-on-one matchup for him, but he got that shot to go.
But you wouldn't know it by how he finished. That's a nice hoop there.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
It's amazing one player can turn the ball over so often.
Gordon's checked in for the Magic. Jimmer Fredette comes in for Oladipo.
Jimmer Fredette.
For Atlanta, they've gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Mag dishes to Millsap. No good. Gordon with the defensive effort. Here's Money. From deep. Paul Millsap with the rebound. Clark, they've shared the load offensively.
Yeah, they've done a nice job with it, Kevin and Steve. I mean, everybody's touching the ball. There's a nice flow to what they're doing offensively.
It makes it so much tougher to defend, too, when you have to account for all 5 offensive players, and the ball just moves so quickly. Tough to defend that.
Here's Money. On the wing, Gordon. And there's the pass to Money. Dishes to Hill. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Money. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Evan Fournier is checked in for the Magic. Oh.
Too many turnovers.
And it's the Hawks ball. They're on a 9-1 run. Mack, the pass to Horford. The dish to Cephalosha. Back to Horford. Plays it up and banks it in. Horford's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Very high-quality shot. Can't get enough of those.
Fredette kicks to Fournier. He feeds it to Fredette. Lets it go from deep. Rebound, Atlanta. Cephalosha's got his...
Let's go, you're up. My time.
So it's Orlando now. Fredette with it. Outside Hill. Pass to Fredette. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
I don't know how they're in front right now. It's not easy.
Here's Mack. And the basket good.
And now we can see them really working it inside.
Yeah, taking advantage of the defense, really pounding it down low.
There's the pick. Here's Money. Rebound by the Hawks.
And they force the miss with that good defensive rotation. They're playing well together as a unit.
Payne with it. He's picked up by Hill. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession.
Well, that pass had just a little bit too much heat on it for him to make a clean steal.
Yeah, I think it would have been a tough catch for either of them.
And it's the Hawks' ball. They're on a 13-1 run right now. Just 5 on the clock. The three from Korver. Kept alive by Atlanta. Scott kicks to Mack. Can't hit from in close. Orlando's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15. Fournier's shot is off. Atlanta's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Lets it go from 14. That's good. Mack's got 9 points now in the quarter.
He's having quite the quarter here, guys. I mean, shooting the ball extremely well.
Orlando's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 three-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Fredette with it. Now guarded by Payne. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Obvious foul.
Yeah, he took a hit right there and earned those free throws.
At the line, shooting 2. Dwayne Dedmon.
No good on the free throw. So we can't get either to fall. Atlanta with the ball. They're on a 15-1 run. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Scott can't get it to go. Magic shooting has been just fantastic, around 65% tonight, getting exactly what they want, when they want it.
Well, that puts the nail in the coffin.
A clinic in terms of how to play with the lead right there.
Here's Mack. He kicks it to Korver. They set the pick. There's the feed to Cephalosha. He dishes it to Mack. Off target with his 3. Mack's gone 1 of 5 from three-point territory. 1:29 left here in the fourth quarter. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. .125 left in the fourth quarter.
And we head to the final buzzer in a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance. This will go in the books as a really gaudy win for the Magic.
Our Agreed, Steve, and as one-sided as it gets today. You know, Clark, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
You're right, Kevin. It's hard to think of anything that didn't go right for them. I mean, game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was spot on.
And on the year, looking at their record, this game will make it 49 wins.
Now they're on the brink of sweeping the season series with this club. Once they polish off this win, there's just one more to go.
And it's not a short series either, Steve. It's a 4-gamer. How much do you think they'll be looking forward to that 4th game? I'm guessing a lot.
Beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance from Money. Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do anything, really, to stop him.
Here's Mack. Feeds to Scott. Mack dishes to Korver. Sinks the triple.
Well, their offense has kicked into gear, but it seems to have arrived a little bit too late.
And as a coach, that can really be frustrating. I mean, your guys were stumbling along for most of the game, and now, when it's basically over, they finally decide to come alive.
No good from Money.
Couldn't convert, but nice little two-man game there.
And it wouldn't surprise me to see them go back to that the next trip.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Out of bounds, Orlando takes possession. Orlando's gone into a funk from downtown in the 4th. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. To the wing right side. No good with the layup.
And excellent interior defense there. Good rotation.
No doubt about it, Steve. He's a real presence inside. Takes up a lot of space.
And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. And this one was such a lopsided victory.
They never let up. They were full throttle from the start.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Congratulations on the win and leading the way in terms of the points production. How were you able to create shots for yourself?
I think I was just trying my hardest to sell every fake I threw. A lot of times you can just go through the motions and stuff, but if you work hard to sell a fake, you can open up space like I was able to. Yo, I can make a living in Hollywood with my acting skills, you know what I'm saying?
Albeit grudgingly. I will admit tonight you were the master puppeteer. Kevin, over to you.
Thank you, Doris. Well, that'll do it for us. For Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, Kevin Harlan saying so long. And as we end the game, we bring you our Jordan Player of the Game.
Nice job out there tonight.
Yeah, thanks, man. I had a nice little matchup and did my thing.
That's what it's about, seeing the weakness in your opponent and taking advantage. We got the win, but there's always room to improve. Am I right?
Why you always trying to drop knowledge, even after we win? I mean, I don't get it. Shoot, I was clicking, the team was clicking, we won. I mean, dang, can't we just enjoy it for at least a night?
Hate to admit it, but you're right. Let's enjoy this one and do it again next time.
Geez, you gotta learn to relax. Hey, you wanted to see me?
Yeah. Wanted to let you know I've noticed what you've been doing this season. Working hard, learning quickly, playing well. In fact, a lot of people have noticed your game.
I'm just trying to do my part.
The big stage hasn't bothered you at all. That's good. Because the stage is about to get a lot bigger.
What do you mean?
All-Star Weekend's coming up, and you're going to be a part of it. Congrats. You deserve it.
That's great, Coach. But I expected nothing less from myself. I belong in this league. I know that. And this is not the last time I'm going to be rolling with the All-Stars.
Okay, listen up. I've got another 2 points of emphasis to look at with you. Today it's going to be running a patient offense and crashing the defensive glass. Here we go. When it's late in the game and we have the lead, coach may decide to run what he likes to call a patient offense. This is usually done to slow down the tempo of the game and limit the opposing team's possessions. Fewer possessions means fewer shots and less of a chance for them to come back. We want to try and use as much of the shot clock as possible without sacrificing quality shots. With that in mind, let's take a look at some film showing some examples of running a patient offense. So let's run this back. Here the offense is being nice and patient, using the clock, safely moving the ball around the perimeter. Then, once the shot clock runs low, they look to get a good shot. Don't be in a hurry to give the ball right back to the other team. Take your time and get the best shot you can while using as much of the shot clock as you can. That's patient offense. One more example play showing patience. Here the ball handler really takes his time bringing the ball up court. Then he burns a little more time before finally setting up the offense. Even though they took their time, they still ended up with a high-quality shot. That's what it means to be patient on offense. You're not looking to get off a quick shot. You're looking to use as much time as you can while still making it a quality possession. Next point of emphasis is crashing the defensive glass. This may seem like a simple thing to do, but the fact is not a lot of teams do it well. Getting the defensive rebound is a big key to winning games. You keep teams from getting second chance points, and it allows us to get out in transition. One of the most important parts of the game of basketball is owning the defensive glass. There's just no way around it. So let's look at a couple of plays focusing on defensive rebounding. There's some really solid defensive rebounding here. Once the shot goes up, everyone finds a man and boxes out first, then looks to attack the ball on its way down. That's what we need to do on every single shot. Find a body, make sure he's boxed out, and then grab the rebound. And here's how not to do it. Once the shot goes up, you don't see everyone finding a man and boxing out. Result? Easy offensive rebound and second chance points. Too often when a shot goes up, players get caught watching the ball. Fundamentals matter in the NBA. You need to make it your mission to keep your man off the offensive glass and go after that rebound. Because when it comes to rebounding, usually the guy who works the hardest wins the game. Okay, I think we're good here. I have complete faith that you all will be ready to execute when coach calls for either of these points of emphasis next game. We'll catch up more tomorrow at practice.